I scored Sean Spicer's exit interview and didn't even realize it at the time. I was in Washington on Friday to interview Arnold Schwarzenegger and for an off-the-record chat with Spicer at 9 a.m. I left the White House at 9:45. I didn't want to overstay my welcome because Spicer had told me that he was meeting with the president at 10 a.m. And by the time that I'd returned to my hotel and turned on the television, word was breaking that he just quit as White House press secretary. No, I didn't know that his departure was imminent. The timing took me by surprise as well, but not necessarily the outcome. The New York Times farewell editorial today called him the For Pinocchio press secretary. I think that's unfair. I think he had the hardest job in Washington, especially given this administration. I have no desire to violate our confidentiality from yesterday. The only thing that I'll offer is that, in retrospect, he did seem to take a strong interest in how I managed to juggle my many platforms: radio, television, print, and public speaking. When I first arrived in his office at 9 a.m. after clearing White House security, I made a joke about finally getting to see the space that I helped him obtain. And he laughed, knowing that I was referring to his many appearances here with me during the campaign when he was the RNC's chief spokesman and strategist. We seemed to have a good rapport, even when those exchanges were animated, and one, when I challenged the Trump campaign's partisan response to the Russian hack, got a little heated.
The New York Times wrote that the RNC had been hacked. That's false. Why is the disposition that
How
you want
do you know
to
it's
defend
false?
them? Because we work with intelligence agencies. Please don't make excuses for them. They did when they came.
I'm not making excuses for anybody.
They came out and hold on, Michael.
But I need to ask you an additional question.
No, but
speak to the point that I'm. Wait. I want you to address this.
Michael,
I'm also concerned. Come on.
I am outraged. I don't think any foreign entity, any individual, any entity.
Well, why don't you say that? And why didn't Trump say that in the statement
Michael,
last night?
I just said it.
That was December 10, and I knew that Spicer was happy with the outcome because the RNC soon tweeted a transcript. And he texted me afterwards to make sure there were no hard feelings. There were not. Later that same day, Spicer attended the Army-Navy Classic in Baltimore with the president-elect in the box of David Urban, West Point graduate, former chief of staff for Arlen Specter, the man who engineered Trump's upset victory in Pennsylvania. Urban told me later that he watched as the president-elect congratulated Spicer for, quote, kicking my ass on TV that morning. Yesterday, I reminded Spicer of this as well, and we shared a laugh in his White House office during what I now realize was his final appointment as press secretary. I don't want to give you the wrong idea. My dealings with Sean weren't always confrontational. You know, usually I have to pester Sean Spicer, the RNC chief strategist and communications director, to come on the program. This week, he reached out for me.
Hey, Michael, I've never pestered you.
You clearly have the credentials to be the White House press secretary. Do you think you have the temperament? I ask that because I don't think I would.
Well, I'll tell Mr. Trump you're not interested. Love this country.
That's an answer that a press secretary would give. That's a good answer. That's good. You're qualified. You're in. I, of course, am not the only one who enjoyed Sean Spicer.
I'm not here to be your buddy. I'm here to swallow gum, and I'm here to take names.
With each passing Melissa McCarthy impersonation of Spicy, many Americans who despise President Trump also came to dislike Spicer as the face most associated with the administration. His daily briefings became daily sport for some, as evidenced by the huge ratings. I get all that, and we'll have to wait for his memoir to know what it felt like to be told by his boss to go out on day one and make a futile argument about inaugural crowd sizes. But in my limited dealings with him, he was always a gentleman. He never did come back to my program as press secretary, a casualty, I'm sure, of the state of affairs between our respective employers. But he did tell me yesterday that this program was still being watched every Saturday in the Spicer family kitchen, which I appreciate. I knew it was time to leave when Sarah Huckabee Sanders popped her head in the door. My final comment to him on the way out referenced the next 8 years, and he laughed. He had to have known.